Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Berlin, and I truly help people to resolve stress and conflict in their lives by helping them to find and live the truth of who you are. My unique process allows people to end conflict at home and at work by learning how to stop reacting and start deeply connecting to yourself and others in the moment. In this video series, I'm going to show you one key component to learning how to resolve stress and conflict in your life forever. Right? So let's jump in. Okay? So one of the fundamentals that we must master in order to end stress and conflict in our lives is to stop blaming. Now, blame isn't who done it, right? Isn't who did it, right? Blame is who you're holding responsible to fix it. Okay? But so what happens is when we feel emotional stress, when we feel stress and hurt and upset, right, we instantly and automatically look to blame something in our lives, someone or something out in our lives for what we think caused our emotional hurt and our emotional upset. We blame our kids, we blame our spouses, we blame the weather, we blame the politics, right? Our bosses, all kinds of things, our coworkers. We say to ourselves, you know what? And that so-and-so shouldn't have done that, and I'm not going to feel better until he or she apologizes, or until they change their behavior, or until whoever's voted out, right? But the truth is that our emotions are only caused from within inside of us, right? They are caused by our internal thoughts and judgments about what happened. Not what actually happened, but our thoughts and judgments about what happened on a conscious and unconscious level. So nobody creates our emotions except ourselves inside here, right? Nobody else out there did it. It happens inside of us. And it's, so let me tell you a story. So Stephen Covey, in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talks about a story where this man and his 5 kids got onto a subway, and his kids were unruly. They were running around, making noise, touching people, taking things from people, really causing a scene. And the man was just sitting there doing nothing. And so all the people on the train, right, because it was a crowded train, was saying, oh my God, what's wrong with this guy? Doesn't he see his kids acting out? Isn't this rude? That man is selfish, that man is whatever. And they're getting all upset, right? Because this guy isn't doing anything in what they think is going on. And so until one person on the train says, excuse me, sir, don't you see what your children are doing here on the train? Like, aren't you going to do anything? And he says, oh gosh, I'm sorry. We just came from the hospital and their mother died. And all of a sudden, everybody's perspective changed. All of a sudden, everybody's emotions changed. From anger and upset and judgment and all that junk to compassion and love and understanding, and actually tried to help the situation rather than judging it, feeling bad, and all that other junk. Okay? So our emotions are only generated from within us, from our thoughts, perceptions, conscious and unconscious. And it's key to understand if we want to resolve stress and conflict in our lives. Right? So, okay, sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure I'm thorough. So forgive me, thank you. All right, so therefore, we must take responsibility for creating our own emotional upset, our own emotional hurt. Right? Our upset is caused from within, not from anything or anybody outside of us. And a key factor too is we must not blame ourselves. Right? We do that a lot too. All right? And the difference is, I do need to take responsibility for my own emotions and my own emotional well-being, but I do not need to harshly judge myself or punish myself for the things that I'm thinking, doing, or saying. Okay, we'll talk about how to resolve that going forward. But that's the difference. If I'm blaming myself, then I'm harshly judging myself or punishing myself, which is never okay to do to ourselves or anyone else. Okay, and we'll go over how to live life when you don't do that. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the real downside of what happens when we blame. All right, you're going to get the next video soon, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. See you around the corner.